course of the course ENT204. For those of us who are new to the stream, let's also mark the attendance by smashing the like button, subscribing to the channel if you're new to do that, and also in the comment section say hi, good evening, and as well enroll into our private class where we walk you through all the processes throughout the semester and give you the resource you need to get set for your exams. This is on our website today, www.tutorial.com. With the WhatsApp button to the corner, take you down to our DM and G. Can make your inquiries and can have your class. It has been said, let's not get into it. Okay. We have ENT204 and we'll be talking about team building. Now, considering where we have been, all right, considering what we have been talking about on this course, all right, considering the very first time we started this course, all right, just to remind us, we basically started with entrepreneur, all right, what it means by entrepreneurship and who an entrepreneur is. And we discussed a lot about business, about enterprise, about partnership, all right, and lots more. So, still in that circumference, today we're talking about the necessity of building a team, all right. Like we said in our last class, that if you get to a point as an entrepreneur, you will not be able to do everything yourself again. You will definitely need to bring people on board, all right. So now I want to discuss why and how. We want to discuss the necessity of building a team as an entrepreneur. Okay, so we're taking our bearings from there today, and this should be the second to the last class we're having on this course. Just one more class, then we are good to call it a wrap with ENT204. Now let's go straight into it. When we say team building, we are simply talking about that process. All right, the process of team building, all right, is seen as building. Okay, that process is seen as building work teams. All right, in other words, effectively. All right, building. Okay, just a moment. Okay, so sorry about that. I just have to quickly sort out the matter. So I'm just going on my backup now. This is how you know I'm from Nigeria. All right. So I'm just going to quickly sort out my backup now so we can have our class going. All right, just a moment. And I'll fix that immediately. Okay. And let there be light. And there was light. Ta-da. So at least we can do something. Do something with this. Now, so sorry about that. Now, when we talk about team building, okay, we're talking about the purpose for this team building is basically because as an entrepreneur, you intend to what? Help, okay, the team become more effectively. All right. The purpose of enhancing, all right, a team to what? Effectively carry out their tasks. All right. Don't forget, team is a combination of individual. All right. Combination individuals. These are people from different sphere of life, different understanding about life, different background, different views and opinion about life. Now you are bringing these people together to work, all right, work under the same roof. Now, when I say the same roof, I don't mean roof literally, all right? You can even have a hybrid team. You don't have to be in the same place at the same time, but they work together, meaning that the work of an individual is dependent on the work of some other persons. All right. So these people, you have to bring them together under the same roof to work together. All right. Work under the same roof together. Okay. With everybody. All right. Pushing aside their personal interest, pushing aside their personal gain, or pushing aside their goals and ambitions. And everybody will now take upon themselves, all right, in view of the organization's goal. All right, everybody puts aside whatever that interests, all right, whatever concern that is personal. All right, then everybody picks up the organization goal and objective. So everything you do, everything the team does, everybody's action is directed towards what? Achieving, okay, the organization's goals and objective. Then if this process is successful, then it will not be said that a member of the team should be given the glory. It should be said that the organization as a whole is successful. So it's a lot of process, it's a lot of things involved, a lot of things involved. So now it takes a lot of effort to put such a team together. All right. So those efforts you put into bringing up or building such a team is what we now call team building. All right. So it's what we now refer to as team building. Okay. Can we see the board? I think my laptop is referring. The brightness is referring too much on the screen. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I think this is okay. So now that process, okay, whereby you put in effort, all right, in order to become more effective, all right, you build work, all right, when you building work team to become, okay, more effective, to what? More effective in in carrying out their task. And basically we have that as that. Now let's take a step further. Please, if you don't get anything at a point, please do all to one of the states to let me know in the comment section. Now, how people behave and perform, okay, as a member of a group is as important as their behavior or performance as individuals. Okay, that is to tell us that the success of that organization is dependent on that team, all right, on that team's performance and on that team's performance and how much they are willing to work together. Okay, now please pay attention to the sound of my voice. Basically, the room is not so bright, right? The illumination here is not so much, so just pay more attention to what I'm saying. So I try as much as to do more of the explanation and less of the writing. So now, harmonizing work relationship and good team work. Harmonizing work relationship. When we say harmonizing, all right, when you make things go smoothly, when things go moves together, all right, harmonizing work relationship and good teamwork help make for a high level of employee morale and performance. So now that we understand that when these employees, all right, when their morale are high, okay, and we get to harmonize certain things together, it will catapult. It's a catalyst for for improving work performance. Okay, harmonizing work relationship when nobody intrudes or infringe on other person's right of jurisdiction, when nobody is trying to be the boss of some other person, when everybody work hand in hand and together, when work relationship is harmonized, all right, this goes a long way in helping to boost the morale and the work performance of a team. Okay, so now teamwork is important in any organization, but it is especially significant in entrepreneurial firms. Do you get that point? It is very in any organization, in as much as you have people working together, it is very, very important because the financial department cannot do it alone. The financial department will need, all right, the personnel department, the personnel department will need the sales department, sales team, marketing. Everybody must work together in every organization. Okay, but it is most importantly when we talk about teamwork, it is very, 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 very important when we talk about the entrepreneurial firm, where there is a direct effect on customers' satisfaction. Okay, entrepreneurial firm in the sense that a one-man business and eventually if customers begin to complain and sales start to drop, they might not really tell much on their finances unless it has gone to the extreme. But for an entrepreneurial firm, customer satisfaction is 100%. It's very, 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 very important. So there must be what we call effective teamwork. So now let's take a step further. So we'll be talking about team building, team building, team building. So let's have a concrete definition of what it means by team building. Now, when we say team building, it is a process of helping the work team become more effective in what accomplishing its tasks, role, and in satisfying the needs of the team members. All right. Look at the recipe. The key words are helping the work team become more effective, just like we said, helping the work team become more effective in carrying out their tasks, all right, slash role of what? Satisfying, all right, the needs of the team member, right? Satisfying the needs of the what? The team members. Team members. Now, it is a strategic intervention, all right, by which differences in organizations are ironed out, okay, through what we call sectional solutions. Okay, building team, team building is also seen as a strategic intervention. Okay, in the sense that different organizations use it to iron out, okay, differences. Okay, it is used strategically by organizations to iron out differences through sectional solutions of misunderstanding within the various units, sections, departments, and divisions in the organization. Now we talk about team building, talk about teamwork, talk about harmony. It doesn't just come like that. Don't forget, we said conflict in one of our classes. We made it clear. We said conflict is constant, right? It's something that must happen whenever we have a group of people working together, right? And this is a serious threat. Whenever there is conflict, nobody can work as a team. Whenever there is conflict, harmony is far away. So this team building is also used as a strategy for organization. All right, definitely if you place side by side people to work together and you realize that their productivity is nothing to write home about, then you can tell that they have not been working as a team. So knowing fully well that they have not been working as a team, you need to now dig into the root of the matter and you'll find out that there is a conflicting issue. All right. So this to achieve this has actually been as a result of team building. All right. So it's not just to um, encourage, it's not just to build, all right, team to become more effective. All right. It can also be used as a strategic intervention to what? To resolve differences in different sections or division of the organization. Okay. So please let's note that. Now let's continue. I think we are running. Our time is fast spent. Just a moment. Now we have data start. It is also of important that we need to know that it is a potential resource for problem solving. All right, a strategic intervention for resolving differences. Okay, it is also said to be a what? A potential resource for problem solving. A potential resource for problem solving. It's a potential resource. We explained that earlier. Now, team building may relate to task issues such as the way things are done, the needed skill to accomplish job tasks, resources allocation necessary for task accomplishment, nature and quality of interpersonal relationship within, all right, the organization. Definitely. What we're talking about, okay, team building, the all and sundry, or it may relate to issues like the way things are done, number one, the needed skills required for job task, number two, resources allocation, all right, the resources needed to perform or to achieve this task, and the nature, what is the quality of the interpersonal, the relationship, the work relationship among these personnel. Okay, so we have that start. So very quickly, let's touch on team building circle. Now, team, we have team building circle. Team building is usually in a circle, and in this circle, we'll be dissecting some important points. To start with, we have problem identification. Okay, problem identification. Here, the team building circle starts with identification of the problem. Okay, so like I said earlier, for a team to work in harmony, certain things need to be resolved. And to start with, we are going to identify. There is need for us to identify what could be the issue. All right. We need to remove the shafts. All right. The blockages. Okay. The things that can obstruct harmony among personnel. So by so doing, we'll be talking about problem identification. The team building circle starts with the identification of the problem, where we have members of the work team diagnose how they work together and plan changes that will affect their effectiveness. All right? Their focus might be on setting goals or priorities for the work team, analyzing or collecting or allocating the way the job is performed, examine the way the team is working, examine the relationship among. Now, we need to just talk about identifying the problem in the sense that you need to know why and how the members, all right, can work as a team by setting goals. For you to identify a problem, there must be a standard, all right? A standard must be made available whereby you set a goal, all right? There has to be a goal for you to now know that, okay, these people are not working together to achieve this goal. Then you know that there's a problem, all right? You are analyze or allocate the way the job is to be performed. You share responsibility. Then you examine the way the team is working together, all right? So you have the teamwork examination. Then we talk about the relationship, all right? Team relationship. You go through all of these, then you can be able to identify where there's a problem, and it can be used, it can be ironed, all right, out. Okay. We also have data gathering. Now, after you have identified the problem, definitely you'll be able to get something. They begin to, all right, you have definitely gathered your data, all right. The team goes about the collect, you have collected your data, and this involves getting together as a team or family to ask questions on what is responsible for the problem. All right, basically, it's just basically asking of questions to know what the problem could be, gathering of data gathering. Okay, it's actually data gathering, not gathering data. We have data gathering. Now, let's continue. Then we have diagnosis. All right, this stage involves what is caused. All right, it involves what is the cause of the problem. All right, this is where you get to find out what is the cause of the problem. All right, where you get to know the SWOT. All right, where you get to know the SWOT. We'll talk about the strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. Okay, then after that, we have the planning. This is the way and the means of resolving the problems and making the team core for effective. Then we have, so now that you've been able to know this, you begin to plan the way forward. Okay, you plan the way, forward. Okay, so after then, implementation comes in. Okay, implement. After what you have planned, then you begin to put things in order. Implementation of the planning is the fifth stage. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So please note that implementation of the planning is the fifth stage. Then, okay, we have that as that. Then we have, okay, after plan implementing, there's something called monitoring. All right, or monitoring. Okay, so basically this monitoring can otherwise be referred to as, all right, the evaluation of the implementation. Okay, here you evaluate what you have implemented. Evaluation of the implemented plans. and we have that as that. So let's talk about factors. What are the factors that affect team building? There are the likes of external factors, just about three of them, whereby we have the external factors talking about the union constraints. We all know what's going on in Nigeria now. Unions here and there, especially ASU as one of the unions in the educational body. All right. We also have the political and economical factor, just to mention but a few. We also have team factors. All right. These revolve around the interaction of team members. What is the interaction? Have they made the atmosphere hostile for themselves? Is it toxic? All right, or it's a good one between them. Then we have individual factors. Like I said earlier, these are people from different backgrounds, different understanding of life coming together to work as a team. All right, factors focuses on this factor focus on interpersonal relationship. What is the attitude of these people like? These are the three major factors that affect team building. Okay, so we have that as that. So our time is fast spent. So there's something called quality. All right, we're going to be talking about what quality means. All right, by gurus. All right, quality. Now we have stewards. According to Stewart, now Stewart says quality improvement requires key essential factors for success. Okay, quality. It is quite useful to adopt various quality improvement techniques. Right, but according to Stewart, Stewart said quality improvement requires, all right, quality improvement. There's a standard and there should be an improvement, and it requires key essential factors. All right, quality improvement requires key essential factors. All right, for success. Key essential factors for success. Okay, so views of quality gurus. Okay, let's take some views of some quality gurus. Now we have the following are views explained by those often referred to as quality gurus on the concept of qualities. The very first person we have here is called the Deming. All right, otherwise known as the Deming circle. Here we have plan to check, right? Plan, do, check, act. Plan, do, check, act. Here it is referred to as a PDCA. Okay, PDCA. What are we talking about? This concept was invented by Stewart and popularized by Deming. All right, invented by Stewart, popularized by Deming. A stands for, all right, A stands for act, P stands for plan, all right, we have C stands for check, all right, and D stands for do. Okay, so you plan, all right, according to what we have here. The P, you plan. The D, you do. The C, you check. And the A, you act. Plan, you do, you check, you act to improve what? Quality. Are we together? Plan a change or test. Do it. Carry out the change, then check it, then act on what was learned. Okay? As we have it here. So basically, we're going to call it wrap here for today. And in our next class, which is going to be the last class we're having on this course on YouTube, we are going to be talking about, all right, we're going to be taking up from the meaning of quality. All right. So basically, this is just a quick one on quality. We'll be taking our time to dissect the meaning of what quality is. Thank you very much, everyone. I really been able to get something. Do well to submit your notes to the appropriate courses and send them directly to private class. And for those of us who haven't joined the private class yet, let's do well to join the private class. A lot is going down there. You don't want to miss out at all. You have one and bye for now.